Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Winback, and on today's episode of Heroes of the Storm, we're going to be playing Kharazim, the monk puncher who punches life into his teammates. So, this is a YouTube video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe your heart out. Our A through Z playthrough, making it about halfway through the rung, and this week is going to kick off flashy. The team comps today are going to be Gazlo, Nova, Artanis, Jaina, and Kharazim versus Valera, Asmo, Brightwing, Nazebo, and Imperius. Some pretty good team comps. Lacking tanks, but still got some pretty tanky boys on the front end, and it should be at least a little bit closer to normal than Quick Match usually gives us, so I think it'll be good. Anyway, Battlefield of Eternity is probably one of Kharazim's better maps, and we are actually going to be picking up not Iron Fists at level 1. So I'll give you the build right now if that's all you're here for, but we're taking Transcendence at level 1. At level 4, we're going to be picking Earth Ally. 7 is going to be Blinding Speed. 10 is going to be Divine Palm. Oh my god. 13 is going to be... 13, I have forgotten. It's either Sixth Sense or Quicksilver. 16 is going to be Cleansing Touch. 20 is going to be Epiphany. Now, I know you're wondering, why in the hell would anyone pick Divine Palm when 7-sided strike is the option given to most people? But Divine Palm is perfect for making fun plays and being cool looking, so that's what I went for. Turns out, Kharazim doesn't have a lot of healing outside of his W, and I wanted to offset that a bit, so we're going with Transcendence and Palm to make sure that we can be the best healer that we can be. Now, if you're not familiar with Kharazim's abilities, all of them are fairly auto-attack centric, with the exception of his W, but his Q is a dash. You get 2 charges of this, and you are going to jump to an allied or an enemy unit. Enemies are immediately hit with an auto attack, which is fantastic because you have a little counter under your health bar that shows you which auto attack you're on. Every third auto attack is going to have a special effect and give you move speed based on your level 1 talent. So, that being said, if you take Iron Fists, your third auto attack is going to do a bunch more damage. If you take Transcendence, it's going to heal. If you take Insight, you get like mana and CDR if you finish the quest, which is fine, whatever. A lot of people like Insight. I'm not a fan, but, you know, let people have what they want to have, right? It's Quick Match. You do whatever you do, you monk players. So your W, your only heal button, is called the Breath of Heaven, and it is an AoE. Ooh! Brightwing is in, but Imperius has not decided to move in any such way and will be punched with life to death. Your Breath of Heaven, though, is an AoE circular ability around Kharazim that is going to heal people in a fairly small range. It's not the biggest thing in the world. You do have to be standing pretty close to people in order to get the heal off, and I would consider it just a moderate heal. So 347 is... I think that's double an Anduin Flash Heal. And the cooldown is much more significant. So 10 seconds on that thing is ridiculous, if I do say so myself. That being said, if you can manage to get a clumped up team to stick together and absorb all of that healing, it is going to be quite a bit. So he's one of these healers that you kind of have to aim with and be good at. And I don't necessarily need that. I just need some point-and-click happiness in my healers. Give me like an Auriel or an Uther or a Rhaegar. My god, why is my nose so full of junk? Ugh. Hopefully that goes away by the time I finish recording these videos. Ooh, you can see Valera's little shadow for some reason. I think it's a replay file. Normally she's got the shimmer because she's invisible, but it's because of the replay file for some reason she's visible like that, which is weird. Anyway, back to Kharazim. Your E is called Deadly Reach. It's basically just going to increase your auto attack range and attack speed for it's 2 seconds. It's 2 seconds, which is really, really, really good for proccing that third hit on your level 1 talent more often. It means that you kind of have the ability to just stand there and punch someone or something really fast and from a decent range. Oh my god, Brightwing killing the Artanis. That must be a feels bad for that guy. Truly. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you basically just be a standstill punch machine when you activate your E. If there is like a tank or a bruiser or even an immobile sort of damage dealer, you can just punch the shit out of them for 2 solid seconds, and it's going to be pretty tough for them to avoid damage because the reach is longer and the attack speed is much longer as well. Another thing I'd suggest getting good at with this character is stutter stepping, because chasing people down with Kharazim is not only going to help you proc your level 1 more, but it is going to make you very effective at killing people and repositioning and doing all sorts of things that a melee assassin normally does in the form of a healer. It's pretty fucking cool. Now, your trait is what you pick at level 1, which is a little bit of a cop-out, I think. Having to take a talent to get a trait is... But at the same time, they're all pretty good, so we can forgive that. Every third basic attack heals the lowest ally for 148. And it gives us 25% movement speed. So the fact that all of our teammates are relatively clumped up, we can basically heal like a Lily. When her Q goes to the lowest health hero, that's kind of how you can think of Transcendence. When you're punching people, those heals are going to go to the hero that needs it the most, and it's much more often than Lily's heal, and it's just about as strong. No, that's wrong. I'd say it's probably about 100 off of Lily's healing, so still, that's pretty crazy, considering how often that you can do it, and how much damage you're doing on top of the healing itself. So, pretty fucking good. I love it. I don't think Transcendence gets picked nearly enough, because Iron Fist is so good, but at the same time, I just wanted to heal. I didn't really want to, be the damage dealer too. I'm going to leave that to my teammate, be the healing support character that I know I can be, and make some cool plays. We've got our Divine Palm now, so we can keep an eye out for those. And hopefully my team won't make it super necessary to have that going all the time. Now, the talents that you need for Kharazim that are going to make most sense, or that may require some explanation, are going to be your Totem, your Earth Ally, your Blinding Speed, your Cleansing Touch, and then your 20 Epiphany. So, your Totem, a lot of people kind of get this a bit fucked up. I'm not sure why, but Block Totem is not only the healthiest totem, it is blocking, it's 50%, I think? Yeah, 50% of auto attack damage and lasts 10 seconds. So, not only is it doing ridiculous amounts of damage mitigation, it's also the healthiest spirit ally of the 3. You can also take the... Ooh, there's the palm. Saving ourselves at the last instant. Not even going to Brocken. Just casually walking away with 65 health because I healed myself too much with Transcendence and snuck the fuck out of there. Holy shit. The enemy team was not paying attention to me whatsoever. It's like they forgot that, don't proc the palm, but then you still have to kill the guy after it's over. So... Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Black Totem. A lot of people like to pick the Spirit Ally, the green one, and 2% of your max health every second. It's not great. Last 10 seconds, right? Yeah. So the last 10 seconds, you can get 20% of a person's max health back, but that's assuming that the Spirit Ally doesn't get killed, and that your teammates are in a position that is going to be safe for you to put down. So Imagine that you've got a whole bunch of divey-ass teammates who want to go forward, which you should because you're playing Monk, and that's usually what you want to pick the character with. How are you going to put that paper-thin little spirit buddy out in front, watch it die, and maybe only get 2 to 3 ticks worth of 2% of max life healing? I mean, doesn't seem worth it, does it? On the other hand, you've got this big, thick bronze dude with all of these block charges permanently until he's dead. He's got triple the health of your green bean buddy, and he can stand on the front end with the best of them. It's fantastic. Pick that thing. I don't know why anybody wouldn't. It's just so good. So good. Gonna keep punching the Imperious to death. He just doesn't seem to understand how bad he is doing at the moment. Valera goes down as well, and it looks like Brightwing is third on the menu. I'll take a couple extra punches and dodge that zombie wall casually. So back to the talent at hand. Oh, we did take 6 cents. So blinding speed at level 7 is it's a kind of a selfish talent if you're thinking about it in the context of a level 7, because giving you a third charge of Radiant Dash, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm just going to Radiant Dash to punch and attack and be aggressive and stupid. And that's really not why you're taking this. Because at level 16, once this talent rolls around, the Cleansing Touch or the Way of the 100 Fists, you need more Radiant Dashes up, because if you use them to do one thing, maybe to be aggressive or to escape or whatever, you need to have more in case your teammates need those cleanses. So having 3 charges of cleanse is insanely important and not at all for the Kharazim player. So use that in your own games as the justification, but that is a very, very strong talent early game and late. Yeah, it just makes your cleanse more impactful. It makes your dashes more often. It makes you much more mobile. It makes everything better. So don't hesitate to take that thing. The only other one I would take here is Blazing Fists. I think Blazing Fist is probably okay when you take Transcendence, but at the same time, you don't necessarily need it if you are going for the Cleansing Touch at 16. It's pretty fucking OP. Just stupidly OP. Ooh, big swap into the stun. We're going to punch the living fuck out of that Nazebo. Down he goes. Imperious going in, even though he's just lost a teammate, and there are literally 5 people collapsing into his face. Ooh, the triple tap does not kill him. It looks like Asmo got right in front of him just at the absolute best time possible. And now we can just go on punching the objective and watch Transcendence heal up our buddies. Keep an eye out for those cleanses, and basically everything that we're cleansing this game is going to be either a silence, a stun, or a polymorph. There is a lot for us to cleanse, so that Radiant Dash is perfectly warranted on every fucking teammate. Brightwing polymorphs are going to suck. Valera teleport silences or stuns are going to suck for her. Imperious stuns are going to suck for him. I mean, there's just... Okay, well, I can't help you if you want to die. I mean, if you just run forward and kill yourself on some towers, then there... There's only so much you can expect me to do as a healer. But, anyway. Where was I? I've forgotten. But the objective in Kharazim, on this map specifically, is kind of like, I mean, you become basically a Brightwing, where you're healing up your team kind of passively, and still helping do other stuff. It's pretty nuts. Do you see that cleanse on the Valera opener? It was so good. And now Jaina can just turn immediately on her. I need to walk up and start punching things to give her some health back, because my... Oh no. Okay, well... I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the palm. I'm waiting for the palm. Okay, now we're just healing a little bit more. I want to get some punches on safe stuff in the back to try to help the Jaina out. Oh, God. Okay, Gazlo is going to get jumped on. I am positive he's just going to get attacked. Yep, there's Valera. And that is me hitting my palm on Gazlo and being super upset that it didn't go off. Really, just ungodly. There's the palm on Jaina to make me feel much better about myself. But I definitely hit that first one as my headphone wire pops up in my face. It's total bullshit that it didn't hit him. Oh my god, I need to get away. The spiders kill me as they die. No good deed goes unpunished. My team starts to fall apart without their healer, as can be expected because I'm clearly the captain, clearly the leader, and all of my fisting can only do so much. Anyway, your 20 talent, I know a lot of people like to take upgrades on the ults for Kharazim, and I think when you're taking 7-sided strike, that's perfectly acceptable, but with Palm, I don't think the Peaceful Repose is good. And I don't want to say that to make it sound like the talent doesn't have its uses. Getting that extra healing on the Palm is really good, but at the same time, the health bars on our team are kind of low, and they're getting a lot of healing from Divine Palm anyway. Not to mention, if I actually use that ability and miss it, that is my own fault, so I don't really care about missing it for the... I don't want to have a talent that gives me a crutch. So instead of doing that, we're taking Epiphany, which is going to help us with both our mana and our dash charges, which is going to give us even more cleansing and mobility opportunities. But it's also going to give us a shitload of mana back the instant that we hit it. The Q cleansed immediately from the Imperious off of the Nova, and everything is looking like it's going to be very difficult for the enemy team to push into us. Nothing that they're doing is really going their way, and if Nazeebo's just going to try to fucking die under our fort, then I'll take it. Brightwing almost killing herself as well on the bottom fort there with the Nazeebo push. I don't know why he's suiciding for a fort at level 18. Seems dumb, man, but there is Valeera sharking around again, dashing onto our Jaina, who is then cleansed, and cleansed again from the Immortal Stun. I mean, it's just so good seeing the Unstoppable go across their nameplates, and like, that's me, I'm helping, you're welcome, get the fuck out of here. Now, all that stuff being said, I didn't mention Sixth Sense. The reason that we've taken Sixth Sense is because the stunned or rooted status coming from Imperious or Valeera is enough to get us some pretty big physical armor. And that being said, I mean, the auto attacks from those characters are pretty significant. So I'm not entirely sure it's the best talent looking back, but at the same time, I can see the uses. Oh my god, that was a huge stun. There's the Palm. I need to run away. You're welcome, Jaina. Please make it worth it. And we're fine again. Valeera going immediately onto the Jaina that I just saved the life of while she moves forward. When you get palmed, ooh, cleansing the silence and then just... This is one of the most flashy fucking healers in the entire game. Like, if you can play this fucking character well, you are going to look so good doing it. It's just the absolute pinnacle of dip, dive, dodge, duck, and dodge. Really. Big AoE heal coming out for the team, though, with our siege push. Our Immortal has so much health. There's no way that this keep is going to be able to stop it. And we are going to push to end this game while 2 people on the enemy team are dead. It's okay. Oof. This core is extremely, extremely bad for melee characters. So if you're ever on a Diablo map and you're a melee character, it's going to be very difficult for you to end because of the way that the core works. Those big root circles are so huge. Really sucks. Imperious down again for the millionth time this match. Jaina taking him out the back. Man, that was a good game. That was a really good game. What you didn't see is all of the Abathur games that I had to sit through and deal with prior to this game, so it's really good. Thank you. Thank you. for watching, even though Jaina stole that from me 100%, didn't even make it on the board. I am really, really upset about that. That is such trash. But that's fine. I didn't soak nearly as much XP. I didn't do nearly as much damage. But I got a bunch of kills, and I did a bunch of healing, and I looked fucking good doing it. So your talents again, in case you need them. Oh my god, is Heroes of the Storm really going to just shit out right now? Great. Just super good. Really, really great program. Anyway, we'll try and do it from memory. It's Transcendence at 1. Then you've got 4 is your Earth ally with the block charges. 7's going to be your Radiant Dash more often, Blinding Speed. 10 is your Palm, the Divine Palm. 13 was Sixth Sense. 16 was Cleansing Touch. And 20 was Epiphany. That's going to do it for me. Everything is falling apart on Heroes of the Storm at this very moment. So thank God we got through the entire video before this happened. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll kick it off. Well, no, we've already kicked it off, but we'll continue on with Leoric and then Lili and then Li Ming for the rest of the week. See you there. Peace out.